What is up, guys? It's Swimmer here, back again with some more Go Battle League action. This time going to be checking out a new team in the Premier Cup. I'm going to be running with an Abomasnow. This is a shiny 98 that I have, so pretty happy to use that. And as I get some XL candy, it's only going to get stronger. And then Abomasnow is weak to fighters and fire types, among other things, but mostly fighters and fires. So I have double coverage for that in the back, with Slowbro being the hardcover. Definitely going to be taking out any, Machamps, Surfetched, anything like that. And then Gyarados is the safe switch here. And Gyarados, again, has a pretty good matchup against those fighters as well, as it is resisting the counters. But it does have to watch out for things like Rock Slide. So let's go ahead and get right into the battles. So I did face some pretty epic lag today, to be honest. So I just did 2 sets, and then, epic lag made me say, you know what, let's not do it today. So Abomasnow into Swampert, this is pretty good, though all 3 of my Pokemon beat Swampert, and they bring in an Umbreon. So I can see that this Umbreon is at 2300 CP. That's pretty high, to be honest. They've definitely put in a fair bit of XL candy here, so this is going to be tricky. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tank a foul play, and then build up to the energy ball and swap into my Gyarados. However, they actually get to another foul play, so I'm going to have to let this next one come through. Don't want to give up shields this early, and then I can come into Gyarados here. And they've got another foul play already, so they are very far ahead on energy. But this should be okay for us. Snarl is going to do almost nothing, and we can tank at least 2 foul plays very comfortably. We are going to go ahead and shield. We need to keep some health on our Pokemon here, so we're going to go ahead and shield that. We're going to go for the Aqua Tail here after building up a lot of excess energy, and we get a shield in return, so that's pretty good. We can go for another Aqua Tail here. This isn't going to take them out, but it's definitely going to put them within Dragon Breath range, and we do put them in Dragon Breath range, so we can definitely farm down now. We don't need to shield this foul play. And we should be able to get off a move on whatever's coming in. And it's a Charizard coming in, so this is fine for us. We're going to go for the Aqua Tail, and this is really going to force them to shield, but we can't swap out of this matchup because we absolutely need to have Slowbro lined up against that Charizard. So I'm going to come in with Slowbro. I'm actually running Water Gun for the first couple games on this Slowbro, and this is a situation where I'm very happy to be running Water Gun. You can see Slowbro tanks those Blast Burns very well, can easily tank 2 Blast Burns without really having to worry about going down to Fire Spins. They do go for the Dragon Claw. I am going to go ahead and throw the Ice Beam because I definitely don't want to have to take another Dragon Claw. And then I've got an energy ball ready for that Swampert in the back, so I'm just going to swap in and throw the energy ball, which will definitely one-shot the Swampert, and that's going to be a good game. So pretty solid there, catching the Swampert on the lead with Abomasnow. That's quite a favorable matchup, especially if you can get it when shields are still in play. So that's a good solid win there. Next matchup here, we have Abomasnow into Abomasnow. So this is fairly interesting. We are getting weak connection here, so this is where that lag's coming in. They swap into Charizard, and it's a Dragon Breath Charizard, so they're actually dealing a fair bit of damage with their fast moves to our Slowbro. They're just going to go for Dragon Claw spam here, I think. The Water Gun, again, is coming in really handy, but you can see that they're almost outpacing us with this damage. So I'm not really going to be able to farm up too much extra energy. Dragon Breath is just so strong that I'm going to have to go for this Ice Beam pretty much right away. But we do have enough health to really get some spam off on the Abomasnow if they come back in. And they do come back in, but they throw right away. So this is totally fine for us. And the Weather Ball is going to take us out, but now we have a significant energy lead on our own Abomasnow, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm going to go for the Weather Ball here. This is going to deal some decent neutral damage, not too much. Their Abomasnow is a significantly higher level than ours. They've definitely invested some XL candy. I just don't have enough yet to do so. So we're going to go for a back-to-back here. Hopefully we'll be able to take them out. Not quite able to take them out, and actually we didn't have the back-to-back, so we're not going to shield this, and then we're going to try and farm them down. But my opponent actually swaps in to Machamp and erases us before we can throw the Weather Ball, so that's really not good for us. We had a lot of energy there, and this Machamp is definitely going to be able to double Rock Slide. My only hope there was to call the bait, then shield up the Rock Slide correctly next time and Dragon Breath down. But I had to call the bait, and I just wasn't able to. So I am actually going to swap the moveset on the Slowbro now to Confusion. I think Confusion is definitely the better play. Without Confusion, you don't beat Lapras. You have a much harder time against Toxicroak. You just, a lot of the matchups that you really wish you would win. The Venusaur matchup, you don't have nearly as much pressure. So I think Confusion is definitely the right play. I just forgot to TM it. And by a happy coincidence, I just saw 2 fire types. So Poliwrath on the lead. This isn't great for us because they're going to outpace us to Dynamic Punch. So I go ahead and swap to try and catch the Dynamic Punch here. And I do manage to catch it, which is very good for us. We draw out the Electric type. They're going to farm us down no problem, but we are going to go for the Aqua Tail here. And we actually get a shield, which is amazing. That's about the best possible outcome we could have hoped for. And now we've got a Weather Ball ready to go against this Ampharos. They do actually go ahead and shield that up as well. We're going to match the shield here. We need to respect the Focus Blast, but it was just a Thunder Punch. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Weather Ball. This gets them quite low. And they're throwing another charge move here. I'm going to shield up again. And it's actually a Power Gem, so they're not running Focus Blast. So that's okay. And that means that this next charge move is definitely just a Thunder Punch. No way it's enough energy for another Power Gem. And because they threw, we can actually commit to farming them down, which is pretty good for us. So I definitely think that they should have built up to the Power Gem there. So Granbull comes in. We can throw a Weather Ball here. And then this is where the Epic Lab is coming in. I'm tapping that Weather Ball, tapping the Weather Ball, and they just get 3 Charms in for free. So as a result, I'm only going to be able to get 2 Weather Balls off instead of the 3 that I should have been able to get. But we can bring in our Slowbro. Hopefully they don't have a move. And Slowbro has an absolutely dominating matchup against Poliwrath. So we're totally fine not having any shields here. Dynamic Punch isn't going to deal very much damage, and we can just Confusion them down. And then we are going to save all this energy and hope that the Granbull doesn't have a move, because a Psychic will definitely be more than enough to take it out. They don't have a move, so that's very good for us. If they'd gotten to a crunch there because of that lag, I would have been very, very upset. But fortunately, we were still able to pull that game out, and that was a good win. Yeah, so you can see there, the Confusion user against the Fighting type is just really, really strong. It takes them out so quickly. Even though you get some pretty bulky Pokemon in Ultra League, Confusion just does so much damage. All right, Dragonite on the lead. So this is very favorable for us. They bring in a Muck, and I'm going to go ahead and throw a Weather Ball here. Just to soften it up, I don't actually have a very good response for Muck. I'm going to build up a little bit of energy and then go into Gyarados. I meant to try and catch the Sludge Wave, but I did not count correctly, so I had to shield up that move, respecting the possible Sludge Wave, and now I can go into Gyarados. This is just going to be a Dark Pulse, not going to shield it, and I really want to get to this Aqua Tail and force them to shield, but I'm just slightly too slow, so unfortunately I'm going to have to double shield in order to maintain switch advantage here, and this is not looking good. I really don't like being down 2 shields to none here, and we'll have to see what comes back in. It's a Venusaur, so this is pretty bad for us. Because they've got Sludge Bomb, they can really threaten that Abomasnow. We do successfully bait with the Aqua Tail. I had enough energy for Outrage, so that's why I threw the bait there, because I was thinking they would probably want to respect the Outrage damage. However, we are not able to take them out. We're going to have to throw a Weather Ball right away onto this Venusaur. And this is going to get the last shield, and that's really important in this match because getting the last shield means that Slowbro is going to be able to take out that Dragonite. So we can swap into Slowbro, and because we have a small energy advantage, we can absolutely outpace them to this Ice Beam. They can only get to a Dragon Claw. There's no way that this is Outrage or Hurricane, so it won't take us out. Slowbro can tank that quite easily, and this Ice Beam is going to be more than enough damage. And then we have enough health that we're actually going to be able to Confusion down this Venusaur unless they throw. So they have to throw their energy here, and that's going to mean that Abomasnow can Powder Snow the Venusaur down. So that was a very close game, very well played by my opponent. I thought I was in pretty hot water there after the Alolan Mutt got both my shields. But fortunately, we were able to manage our energy and switch advantage quite well there. All right, Machamp on the lead. This is not good for us. Got to go straight away into Gyarados, and we're going to go straight for that Aqua Tail. Hopefully we can connect with this Aqua Tail. Would be some nice damage onto this Machamp. We do connect. That's quite good for us. And this should just be Cross Chop, but in case they snuck a counter in, I do go ahead and shield, and it was a Rock Slide, so that's a good shield. They come into Gengar, which isn't amazing for us because it probably means that there's a Snorlax in the back, and I don't really know who on this team can beat Snorlax, to be honest. Snorlax is a pretty big problem, so definitely a gap in this team. And this is a tough call because I need Slowbro to deal with that Machamp. So I have to come in with the Abomasnow. And I'm not going to shield. I know Slowbro is my win con. And they actually go for the Focus Blast. So that's pretty devastating on Abomasnow. Obviously one-shots us. So at this point, we're in a pretty bad spot. Our only hope is to somehow miraculously have them switch into Machamp here, let us farm them down, and then like double Psychic the Snorlax or something like that. And they try and one Shield Flex on us, but not going to happen. They do shield up the Psychic. We had some more lag there, but this is, again, it doesn't matter where we had the lag, that we had some lag, because this game is over. This Snorlax is going to be able to take us out. We're going to get to this Psychic so we can see how much a Psychic does, which is always good to know for next time. Psychic does about 30%, maybe a third. So good match there, but Snorlax in the back is definitely something that's tricky to deal with, especially when they have two pretty solid counters to Abomasnow there. But that is the 5 matches with this team. Was pretty fun to try out. Might try out a couple more teams. Ultra League it's a different animal from Great League. There's so much more bulk on the Pokemon that you have to take that into account with your team building. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.